Welcome back. We know many of you have had a lot of questions about this storm and its impact on our areas up and down the coast. Right now we have the deputy director of the National Weather Service, Ed Rappaport, joining us. Ed, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Keep that in mind, especially if you work outdoors, that over the next couple of days going to be in the upper 80s, mid to upper 80s, but could be feeling much hotter than that. So if you work outdoors, make sure you're grabbing that water and staying hydrated. Temperatures over the next few hours, though, will be dipping into the 60s. So if you do have anywhere to be, you'll definitely want to grab that jacket soon. And what's dominating our forecast? Well, high pressure is starting to build in. We're going to be warm and dry, although a cold front did push through early this morning. It was very weak.
A lot of folks turning out for that today, Jordan.
A lot of people are here, Debbie, because the weather is beautiful. It feels great out here. And look who I found. This is Dave Carrero of Wicked Tuna. They're in season 5 on Nat Geo. You got to check it out.
We go into that skeeter meter. Notice it is extreme over the next few days. Dump any standing water that you might have in your yard and also apply that bug spray. I was just telling Bill Walsh, our chief meteorologist, I am eaten up along my ankles with those mosquitoes from last night, so I should have listened to my own advice. High pressure is still going to be the main driver of our forecast going into the weekend. So we're going to see dry conditions. So any outdoor plans you have, keep them. But as we go into the evening hours tomorrow night, as it continues to pull away and the last few drops of rain are left behind, Sunday is looking a lot more promising.
Is that going to continue over the next few days?
We are back in that summer-like pattern. You know, it's July now. Can you believe it's July 1st? And
No.
we're almost, I know, and it's almost 4th of July, of course. But yeah, we're back to the very hot, humid days, but also the afternoon pop-ups. We're expecting a mostly dry day. However, we can't completely rule out a shower along the sea breeze. You already start to see that kicking up by lunchtime and kind of pushing off to the west as we go into later on in the afternoon. As far as your brunch forecast for tomorrow, if you do have plans to go, maybe go grab a bite to eat, 63 by 9, 70 by 11, 75 by 1 o'clock. Each day is going to get just a little bit warmer than the last.
Oh, what fun you're having, Jordan. So lucky. What a great day.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in my Italian-made 50-foot azimuth. I think I said that right.
For now, let's get a check of the roadways. It's First Alert traffic. And for a Friday afternoon, evening, you really can't beat it. Things have looked great all afternoon. I mean, get a load of this. Mostly green out there, but we are seeing some yellows, oranges, and reds in the typical spots. Notice the merge lane stop and go at about 7 miles per hour. Parts of the Don Holt Bridge, of course, westbound this time of day, down to 17 miles per hour. And of course, parts of I-26 westbound, also around 20 miles per hour.
Hard to believe that it is still winter. You're at the beach. You're not in Florida. We're in South Carolina.
That's true, and I still have my flip-flops on, though, Debbie. Yeah, I'm still out here on Folly Beach, but I will tell you it has cooled down quite a bit. We're looking at temperatures right now on Folly in the low to mid 60s. You can see here the temperatures across the board are cooling, but we do still have some very warm spots out there.
Now, we are still seeing a few of those rain bands off the back of this, and just because it looks like things might be calming down outside doesn't mean it's a good time to go outside. We're still seeing some very gusty winds. We will get you all of that information here on Live 5 News. Again, this is a great time to download the Live 5 weather app, because if you do lose power, we are expecting scattered to widespread power outages. Download, and we actually just updated the weather app. It's very easy to use, user-friendly. Check it out. Accurate radar, hour by hour. You can pinpoint where you are so that you get alerts specific to your area, and you can stream the broadcast. So if you do lose power, you can watch this show right now on your phone, on your tablet.
A lot of people wondering how this weather could be impacting their holiday weekend.
Well, you know, we're seeing a few of those showers starting to come back through the low country, but as we go into the weekend, we're going to go back to more of a summer-like pattern where we see the pop-ups. So I wouldn't necessarily cancel any plans that you have this weekend, but definitely keep the wet weather gear nearby. But what about the big 4th of July itself? Well, Chief Meteorologist Bill Walsh will have the latest on your forecast coming up at 6 o'clock. Stay tuned. For now, let's get a check of the roadways with First Alert traffic. And boy, it's been a big traffic day. Not necessarily a big weather day, but a big traffic day. And we're still seeing that residual backup, although some of those incidents from earlier, of course, have cleared. But I also want to turn your attention to downtown. There was an incident where Fishburne from Rutledge to Perry was closed. So if you want to avoid that area still, you can take Ashley Avenue to Sumter Street to South Tracy and then back down to Fishburne. If you need another look at that, you can check out my Twitter page at JordanLive5. And to get you through the next few hours, it's time for Fido's forecast. And check out Lacey Lou. I love it. This was sent in by Thomas. Looks like a puppy husky. I believe. I'm not quite sure, but so cute. So Thomas, as you're going to be taking out Lacey soon, you'll probably notice that temperature is still going to be pretty comfortable in the lower 80s as we go hour by hour.
We have more surfers out there, and I'm going to toss it now to Bill Walsh. How are things looking out on the roadways?
Jordan, you're going to try some surfing for us?
Oh, maybe.
I mean, yeah, the water's 60 degrees. Looks like maybe you can play some volleyball as well here.
I don't have my wetsuit, Bill.
Oh, that's all right. I'm sure the folks won't.
As we go into the work week ahead, lots of sunshine. It's starting to feel like fall. Maybe we can go back to normal and pick up the pieces, and we'll do it all together with you here. We're going to be here all night.
Live 5 News.
And a gorgeous day for all of those activities. Still going to be a gorgeous evening ahead and night ahead on our First Alert Live Super Doppler Max. We're looking at mainly clear skies, gorgeous conditions as once again high pressure is the main culprit here driving our forecast, keeping us nice and dry and warm. It felt really good though. The humidity is slowly starting to creep back up, but it wasn't too bad today. I thought it was at least a little bit comfortable considering we were near 90 degrees. Now as we go into hour by hour on your future tracker, any clouds that are left over will continue to dissipate, and we're going to look at very clear skies tonight. Lots of beautiful sky to stargaze. Notice as we go into tomorrow morning though, maybe you're getting ready for church or going out to brunch, beautiful conditions, lots of clear sky for you. Once again, we're going to see lots of sunshine, and of course make sure you're wearing that sunblock if you do have plans to be out and about. And then as we get into later on in the afternoons, that sea breeze kicking in could bring in a few clouds. Each afternoon with the sea breeze, we can't rule out a stray spotty shower, but we're really not looking at much. I don't think anybody needs to change any of their outdoor plans. Now take a look at these temperatures. We are starting to slowly cool down. We were 88 in North Charleston today, 83 right now though, 84 in Somerville, 87 in Walterboro. We've got 89 for you in Orangeburg. So that's one of the warmer spots, hotter spots right now. 81 though for you in Georgetown. And as we go hour by hour, notice beautiful conditions overlooking downtown Charleston. Maybe you're going out tonight. Well, here's a look at the night ahead. So starting at 8 o'clock, we're looking at temperatures closer to 80 degrees, maybe 79 for some of you. Going into about 10 o'clock, we'll start to see the mid 70s. So we're looking at very comfortable temperatures, clear skies, light winds out of the southeast, a lovely evening. Most of you probably won't even need a jacket. And considering our overnight lows continue to creep up as well, very comfortable night ahead. 66 for that overnight low. We should be about 69 this time of year, so that's still a little cooler, but each day we're going to continue to warm that up as well. So clear, pleasant night ahead, southeast wind around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Going into tomorrow, of course, inland spots are going to be warmer, near 90 once again. It's going to be very similar to today with an east wind around 5 to 10 miles per hour, but the closer you are to the coast, the cooler it will be. So notice we're going to be, if you're going to second Sunday that is, Charleston is a little bit closer to the water, so it will be a little cooler there. 82 by 1 o'clock, 84 by 3, 81 by 5 o'clock. Lots of sunshine. Again, make sure you're drinking plenty of water and that you are wearing your sunblock. Speaking of that, maybe going to the beach tomorrow. We're looking at temperatures right around 83. So again, it is going to be a little cooler along the coast, definitely warmer the further inland you go. And oh, there's a live look at Folly. Gorgeous. And you can see the UV index is very high. Water temperature around 79 degrees. A beautiful beach day. High tide's going to be just before 10 o'clock in the morning, low tide just before 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So what about the week ahead, right? We don't want to think about the work week just yet, right? We're in the weekend here. So we've got 89 for us tomorrow. Of course, a little cooler along the coastline. Getting into 90 degrees as we start your work week. And again, with each afternoon, we can't rule out a sea breeze shower, spotty shower, or thunderstorm. But the best chance really comes later in the week. And unfortunately, maybe into our next weekend. But we're not there yet. We'll continue to track it. Things change when it's this far out. So we'll give you the first alert to any changes. As soon as we know, you'll know.